Yes, that's me.
Yeah, for the
Yo, y'all can
time
see
being.
me? Y'all can see me?
Nah, we can't see you, but it's what
Well,
it
let's
is what
stop.
it.
Let's stop. I
Uh,
gotta. I guess.
you look crazy. Yeah, yo, I want to hear why you think they trying to kill the aura.
Y'all need to have me just peace speaks. I speak about whatever topic and I'm out of there before the internet cuts it off, yo. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
All right. Yeah. It wasn't letting me go on.
All right, well, get off then, because
No,
we
I'm
live
here.
right now. We live.
Oh, well. All right. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, man.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry
I
about
mean,
that, yo. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad,
nah,
y'all.
ain't no go ahead, man. Like you,
No, go ahead. My
yo,
bad. I
whatever,
didn't mean to
man.
interrupt
Anyway, yo,
y'all.
nah,
Sorry.
man.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Anyway, man, yo, R. Kelly, right? He was found unresponsive in his cell, I believe. I think he had a sheet over him with a apparent drug overdose. And he's in pretty bad shape, they're saying. I haven't seen any updates from this morning, but a lot of people are in an uproar about it. And me, I don't never want to hear about, I don't like death, even though I know it's certain and things happen. But R. Kelly's not a political prisoner. And people saying like, yo, they trying to kill him. Kill him for what? Because he's a pedophile, and that's what goes on in prison. Normally, you harm women and kids,
He,
and
he
excuse
might
my
be.
language, they on your ass. So he got stabbed with a pen by somebody like a year or two ago.
That's
So
very.
you just think he gonna be performing on top of the table in the chow hall. He gonna be singing. People gonna be forcing him to sing "Happy Birthday" to their children, and it's just going. No, I'm for real. Like because this is a thing. Like they're like, oh, R. Kelly saying "Happy Birthday" to like, yo, he's an inmate, yo. Like, come on, man. Yo, come on. Like, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make fun of it, but
So it's
like,
not a
yo, like.
political assassination. That's what you
No,
saying.
no. Who the hell is he? He's not gonna get out and change the world.
They tried
First,
to
He
Malcolm
gonna get
X
out.
me.
He gonna get out and go back to that McDonald's and wait for right to that McDonald's where the high school was and plot. That's what he want to do.
okay, hold on. First of all, R. Kelly's never getting. He's never getting out. That's one.
Yeah, I mean that's
He
fine.
might be dead already. We don't know. Might be
Two,
He
dead
might
right
be,
now.
might
two.
be.
He might be a target. I think instead with the pen is regular jail shit. They definitely make that man sing "Happy Birthday," calling from the jail phone. That's definitely true. But I think maybe because he was saying he want to get out, he fears for his life because the doctors and everybody keep trying to give him all this medication. He's saying the administration been trying to get at him, and then how is he prescribed the wrong drugs? They gave him this wrong pills, and then that's how he OD'd. So maybe, and maybe it's because he might be able to expose the rich booty hole ring that apparently is running around. You know what I'm
Maybe he's being a nuisance in jail.
saying? What?
Maybe that. Maybe that. You know, CEOs get tired. They
What?
get tired of people real quick. Like, yo, this dude again, man. Like, yo, what you want now, man?
And he's
What
saying
you
Well,
want now?
P, all of that you said sounds. What that sounds like to me is his attorney putting this narrative out
that could be
that
true.
He
he's
did though.
he's
He
a
did.
target. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah, that
saying?
could
That
be true.
he's,
That could
you
be
know what I'm
true.
saying? Like that sounds like a narrative. That don't even sound like because it seemed like everybody has drama in
His
prison,
attorney
right?
said it
You could
last
find
week.
beef with anybody, and you know what I mean? Like,
His
and one or two
attorney
things:
said
people
last
gonna
week
treat
that he
you
had to
really
be
well.
free.
People gonna treat you really well because you're a celebrity, or people gonna hate you because you're a celebrity. And you know what you did is super foul. So of course, like the inmates have their own code of conduct. They got their own codes, and they're gonna move on him because he's violated young underage women. You know what I'm saying? So more than
Yo,
likely, he's in some type of PC, and he's gonna be a target by everybody.
I
All we're
seen the tape.
I did too.
It
All
was
we're
circulating
I ain't
throughout
never
my
see
shift.
it.
I said it before. The DVD dudes was burning the DVD
I seen it.
on the ship I served on in the Navy. Dudes was watching it. Dudes was selling it, and that definitely was a underage,
Right.
underdeveloped girl in the last scene,
But he was
and
rich.
it was him.
He was rich back then.
Yeah, and it was him
He
though.
might be around rich
And,
people.
and what's crazy, you know what's crazy about it? Like we have this thing where we just idolize man. So like we become blinded by things and then we tend to forget things or things don't even matter. Once we love this person or this thing,
They can do
nothing
no
else
wrong.
matters. Nothing else matters. Now, my mind is pretty sharp for the most part, right? Not trying to brag. I remember things fairly well, right? Because like I watched the Surviving R. Kelly. I watched the first one, right?
Okay.
I didn't when it started going on and on and on and on, I got turned off. I was like, all right, I got the gist of it, whatever. But like there's footage of this room where he used to do his do, right? Allegedly, right? Where he used to do his do. They showed it in the documentary. It's the same exact thing where he peed on the girl. The same exact room. Like, you know how like you might see something and then you'd be like, yo, where did I see that before? Because that's how the mind works, like muscle memory and certain other types of ways that you remember things. When I saw it, it made me think of that. Only saw the joint one time. You know what I'm saying? Because when that joint came out, I think I was like 19 or something like that. This is like 2001, 2002 or something like that. So, like, what I'm saying is, we remember that. So, why are we surprised
Oh, I'm not
that this
surprised.
is happening to him? No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about when I say we, I'm talking about his fans. I'm talking about the people on the internet, like in an
Hmm.
uproar, free Kells till it's backwards. Do you not know? And then you're still blaming, you still victim shaming, you still victim shaming that young lady. I mean, she's an adult now, but she wasn't then. You blaming her. She still was a child, and you blaming
Blaming
them
the parents.
because you like step in the name of love and you like I believe I can fly. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? I was joking with L earlier. I was reciting the lyrics to I believe I can fly. And I was like, well, the nigga said, I believe I could soar, see me running through that open door. Nigga, is you
Mhm.
flying or is you running?
He's gonna run through the door and take off and soar.
Oh,
No,
and say, oh,
and
but
soar.
he, but he was soaring first though. Oh no, he believed he could soar, and then he was running through the open door. Nigga,
Through the knowledge.
you should
Through
have
the
been,
knowledge
you
on R.
should,
Kelly.
you should have been soaring, flying, and running from that damn McDonald's, messing with them kids. That's what you
Mhm.
should have been doing, and you wouldn't be in this predicament you in now.
Shit.
And I don't feel I'm not saying like if he's being victimized, nobody deserves to be oppressed. Nobody deserves to be tortured, whether you did wrong or not. It
Remember,
like if you're gonna do something to somebody, do it and get it over with. All the torturing and the torment and all of that, that's that becomes like I'm not even gonna say
Inhumane.
demonic. Yeah, right,
Inhumane.
right. Because like, you know, like being Muslim,
Just put
you
him out
know,
his misery.
right.
If you're
You're
going,
not we're not supposed to do
if
that as
that's the
Muslims.
penalty, if that's the
Right.
penalty,
You're supposed to
yeah.
get it over with. If you ever watch like um I don't want to get too graphic, but the hudud, like the had in Arabic is the punishment, like the punishment for the Sharia law. So, you know, you might get stoned, you might get the lashes, or, you know, depending on the crime, you might get beheaded. And it's quick. It's no like, you know what I mean? Like with that. So like even when you read, like even when we slaughter an animal, you know, it's to the point because I done slaughtered. Like when your children's born, you're supposed to you're supposed to sacrifice a goat, you know, two for the boy, one for the girl. So I've done it, you know what I mean? And it's quick and to the point because you don't want the animal to suffer. Same thing with a human being. You're supposed to like, if you're gonna do something, boom, get them up out of there. But all this torment and torture, is inhumane. So I'm not feeling bad for him by no stretch of the imagination. But if he's being tormented in any kind of way, I think that's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
let me
But
say
this is all due to what his hands put forth, though.
let me say this though. Both things can happen. He definitely is wrong on all accounts and needs to burn type shit. And he definitely did all of that. But he might have, it's quite possible too that he might know something and they might want to get at him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he said it. He said it though.
Well, then why would they not? Why
He
would
said it.
so okay? Why would the doctor not give him? You know what I'm saying? The wrong pills, and then that's how he OD'd.
He
And,
might. Yo.
and also,
Yo.
it could be like
But, but listen.
he could have
But
just
listen. So all right. So look. All right.
and
You
then
say that, right?
right.
You say that, right?
Yeah.
So R. Kelly's a snitch then. And we talking about like this hood stuff that we hold on to, right? This
Well, we don't
mentality we
know
hold on to.
going
So
to the switch code. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
no, but I'm just saying, like the people that's right. He from Chicago, man. He from Chicago. Yo, anybody could be a snitch now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could be, oh, you snitching. Niggas at work talking about niggas is snitching. On a 9 to 5, like, yo, you're a snitch. Like, you know what I'm
Word.
saying? Like, so R. Kelly, no, he is a snitch though. You know
Right,
why? You know, he's a rat because you got caught. Because
right.
that's what a snitch is. You got
Right.
caught, and now you trying to use somebody. Oh, but I know this. I can help you. Because I know who you really want.
He's
You know what I'm
not
saying? Don't be worried about me. I just
he's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's
no,
wrong.
no, he is.
He
He
is.
is wrong.
Then
He
just like
is wrong. I know some more kids that's being violated. And it ain't
right.
by me.
It's the same. It's like I'm almost certain if Bam was to get caught, he would swear they were trying to get at him, and that could be true because for it looks like the demonic Illuminati, quote unquote, they pervert things sexually and mess with young kids. If people
Oh
run
yeah,
around,
I mean we've been through that.
right, and this ain't the final call, homeboy on 125th or the incense man. These are rich people, yo. Parsons is Parsons, and they say he was shooting babies in the motherfucking astronaut. What the hell is that? So we don't know if it could be true. But also, you brought up like the snitching thing. This snitching, but I think it only holds true to a certain point. Because like even almost all super gangsters at some point they work with the government somehow, some way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I don't adhere
Yeah,
to none of this stuff because I'm not a criminal.
I
You know what
don't
I
get
mean? And I done been, I done been under, I done been investigated. You know what I'm saying? And
that.
I never said nothing about nobody, so I don't.
Now watch this, right? Two. Let's say two separate times. I want to say three. I just can't remember third. But I didn't have to stand tall. I just did a whole bid, 4 years of my whole life to the state for something I had nothing to do with like that.
Right.
So
No,
it
absolutely.
applies on like how I deal, like that's why I say it's an individual level. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But
it is.
at the same time, though, when I was a civilian just working and a murder happened, I went with the whole staff. And you know what I'm saying, said what happened. You know what I'm saying? So what is that technically is
Not you're not a snitch.
it's right,
No,
right?
it's not because you weren't involved in a crime and you're not
Right.
trying to get out of anything.
You know what I'm saying? So
You're a
it's all
concerned citizen.
okay, at that particular time, yes.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. You're a concerned citizen.
but it only applies
I mean,
to like
that stuff is imaginary though, man. All of that stuff. And I was just joking, but I was serious for calling him a snitch because that's what people,
oh
you
yeah.
know, like, yo, you snitched. Like you supposed to do your time and you got caught. Let them live. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Something if
that's the
you have
mentality that we deal with.
right. But if you have that, like, look, Harvey Weinstein, he might have been murdered, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like he could not Harvey Weinstein,
Oh,
Epstein,
Jeffrey Epstein, yeah.
right? So it looks like it's quite possible they don't want to give up. Because I mean, if it's true, I mean, you might not want to go to jail, but also if it's true that you're worshiping demons, you might want to keep your demon ring going. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason.
Yo,
You know,
man.
I got a question for y'all. Um, when you look at some of the perpetrators in our communities, right? Like, it seems like our people tend to stand with celebrities no matter what, through thick and thin. When
Hmm.
then you look at the European white counterpart celebrities, people be throwing them down the drain. Like that's
Yeah, and
it.
you don't
They
hear
ain't
about them
jacking
no more.
Harvey
Yeah,
Weinstein. They ain't
nah.
jacking Epstein. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yo, Bambaataa, R.
But we
Kelly,
ain't jacking them
Bill
neither.
Cosby.
But we protect
We
our
not,
own.
but right, but
Yeah.
they are people. There are people, groups of people that are down supporting these brothers, and like they can do no wrong and haven't done no wrong. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? And it's
I ain't
it's
gonna
it's
lie.
it's crazy.
Them people that's outside for the Diddy trial, yo, when they seen Kanye, I would have threw like soda or tomato sauce on son or something like, cause why are you there, bro? Why
I
are
didn't
you
even know that.
like get up out of there? Like he pulled. I told you my cousin is out there covering the trial every day. She works for a company and she's out there like doing her diligence. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like covering the trial or whatever. But I don't know. People like you said, we mesmerize us as people, not me per se, but us as human beings, like especially our so-called community, the black and brown community. We're just enamored by things that glisten. So the money, the cash, the jewels, the like the visuals,
But
like
that,
forget morality. Like it
but
don't even matter no more.
but that's not true to like that's true, but that's only true because we don't have like no one talks about Martin Luther King and how he was philandering. No one talks
Oh
about
hell yeah, they did.
No,
but
people do talk about it.
yeah, but not
Yo,
to the point
his
where
man wrote a book about it.
yeah, but that didn't destroy the legacy of Martin Luther King.
It did. I mean, they trying to do it now though, like on the internet. I mean, they're
No one's
trying
saying
like nah, but wrong is wrong though.
right,
Wrong
right,
is all
right.
right.
You,
You
you
can't
know
compare Martin Luther King though. You know why?
what?
Because he catapulted integration, and all R. Kelly did was sing.
But all right, so then watch this. No one talks about how Puddin was whatever. What's his name? Clarence, father alive. They don't talk about all the degenerate things he was. He's worshipped.
Yo, they praised it. I heard no, I'm dead serious. They
right.
praised it. That
Let me tell you
I
this.
heard
Hold
Busta
on, hold
Rhymes say, yeah, he got down. He was like Jesus. He
on.
was
That's
he got high with the dope fiends. Like,
right,
no, like that's not praiseworthy.
right. I
That's
mean,
not
Jesus
praiseworthy.
did
You a
talk.
dope fiend.
Right, exactly,
Jesus was with the drunks and the lepers, but Jesus
right,
wasn't a drunk or a leper. So
exactly.
like, you know what I'm saying? So like that doesn't
Also,
make sense.
there's another one. We don't never study how your man was a straight basehead and an unreliable dope fiend thief in Huey P. Newton. They don't. You would think you made that up, or that's some propaganda from the COINTELPRO. See?
Oh,
But do you but does do
oh, you talking about Huey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about
Oh,
Huey
oh
P.
yeah,
Newton.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
does
yeah,
that
yeah.
do your shortcomings should they outweigh your accomplishments and your work? That's a
No,
question that we have to
no,
answer.
because we human, because we're human,
Right.
and
So in the case
we
of Martin Luther King, right? He's a human being. Was that the right thing to do? Definitely not.
nah,
Right?
he
It doesn't
fell victim.
align, it doesn't align with the image that is portrayed, right? And we
Right.
hold these man, woman, and child, we hold everyone to these standards.
Not
You know what I'm
supposed to.
saying? And we not. This is a
Because
man with
you
flaws.
can't right, you can't even
A
hold
man with
yourself to it.
flaws.
But
You
You know
can't
what I
even
mean?
hold yourself to a standard half the time.
Right.
So
that's
to
why.
hold
Right.
somebody else is crazy.
That's why, to me, studying all of that would be a greater study than he was the Panthers at UCLA and he ran around with shotguns.
Nah,
Like,
but like, what is there to study when you're looking at someone's shortcomings? You
there's a
don't
lot
know. You
of
don't
with
know the pain that drove him towards addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like when
He
you
got
dealing
shot.
with
Remember he got shot by he had a shootout with
right.
police.
Right.
So that could be
When you dealing with the level that he was dealing with, it was intense times. And I'm not trying to say
right.
like that could lead to alcoholism and drugs, like, but
but
No,
it
it can
could, it
though.
could, it could.
Eldridge Cleaver was a fiend too.
it definitely
And got
Yo,
off.
look
And
at
then
the
got back
brothers,
on.
look at brothers in the community like that gangbang. A lot of them, they take the pain away with alcohol.
but
Like a lot of brothers be, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like it's real.
here's the thing that could be learned and looked at from like just Huey alone or the Panthers period because he wasn't the only one that got addicted to shit.
Right.
The ones in the ones in the East and in the West. You know what I'm saying? The
Hmm.
ones around Tupac's family was all fiended out eventually. You know what I'm
They
saying?
were.
But the thing you could study or just look at or acknowledge rather is one, the government kind of had a hand in that, the stress they was under, the pain that they had to deal with, the fact that they had no ways to really deal with it. They wasn't like really talking, you know what I'm saying, or they didn't even deal with things called like mental health and shit like that. And also how it destroyed and opened up a whole nother thing. The Bloods and Crips come from the Black Panthers in a leather jacket.
I hate that. I hate when they say that though, because
Truth
like
though.
it may come from that, but how could you say that when like the original founders of Blood and Crip, these guys were not Panthers. Like, see,
No, they weren't.
so I just wanna say this so we in the clear, right?
The
Zulu
Panthers,
Nation, right? Like Zulu Nation, right? We, right, come from the Black Spades. The
right.
original members of the Zulu Nation, most of them were Baby Spades,
Oh,
Black Spades. So we could say, yes, the Zulu Nation came from the Black Spades. I hate when they say the Bloods and the Crips came, but who from the Bloods and the Crips? If the Panthers was based in
And the
Oakland
Panthers from Oakland,
and
right, right,
and
right, right,
Oakland
right.
don't even have Bloods and Crips. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I want to. This is like brothers try to take a story like the gang story and add all of this folklore around it to make it sound
To yeah, to
spicy to
right, right,
attract
right,
people. Yeah, brotherly love overriding oppressive destruction. Yeah,
right.
community revolution and progress. All of that sounds good and alluring, and then it gets brothers in the trap. Like, yeah, come in, come in. You're the son of the
Hmm.
Panthers. You're the son of y'all are the children of the Panthers.
The
That
bastards of
shit's
the party.
they
The
was
bastards.
right.
they
That's what
wasn't
they called
That
the
shit is
documentary.
whack. I'm gonna
Bastards of the
be real
party.
with you.
they
I ain't
wasn't doing
never, yo, we done been around Bloods and Crips for the past
right.
how many years in New York? 25, 27 years already, right? What Bloods and Crips do we know that ever been talking about the 10-point program, that ever did
But
no
that's different though. That's different though, because that's New York. But I get what you're saying because
Also,
you
hold on, also, yo, the coat was popular well after the Panthers. It was like a main thing, and then it was like a popular thing to have, and it was only popular because of the Panthers. It was like their beads. It was like their symbol that there's a Panthers on their downcline, on their decline or downfall. That jacket was like a super like status symbol. And
wasn't the guy wasn't didn't a gang member um kill Huey P. Newton?
probably, yeah.
not sure.
Probably. He
Not
definitely,
sure.
they say he was borrowing and robbing different gangs
Right, 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 right.
when they shot him. He was running up his
Right,
credit.
right. He got caught up in a drug deal or something like that, like in a warehouse, something like that.
Like
But
Bunchy
Um,
Carter may have dealings with gangs, right? They say he was organizing brothers that was in the gangs in LA. But like, you know what I'm
but he
saying?
had he had he had issues with the UN. I mean the us movement, the
Hmm.
Karenga and them. The,
that was
the the founder of Kwanzaa,
Correct.
who was a
Iraq.
informant. Right, right, who was a government informant,
Iraq.
and we celebrate Kwanzaa. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
I mean? And
crazy.
he's part of he's the reason, one of the reasons Bunchy Carter is dead. Like it's just crazy. But we, like I said, we follow anything without proper research, without really understanding the foundation of anything, and it just looked good. Like we like street hustlers. We like this. We like that because it make us feel good. Just
Hmm.
like the celebrities. Does it
Yeah.
like the celebrities? They get
One
on
thing I
there.
want to say, like, and to each his own, like, we all could formulate our own opinion and we could all have our own feelings on R. Kelly or whatever, but like I'll be leery when I see people talk about free Kells or people who stand with Bam or free Diddy. Like it's not even
Yeah,
a
no,
joke, man.
no, no.
You dealing with people that have caused so much pain and stress and like you think it's a joke and then if you standing with somebody or you screaming free so and so, right, then what does that say about your character and your principles? You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So if you think that's cool to be standing with people that have caused harm in our community, Like, get up out of here. I don't want to be around you. Real shit.
But they're not
Like,
from the community.
I hear
That
you.
I said before, like what happened to excommunicating people? You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Like black
Right.
community, things like that. There's no real
Like no,
beauty.
it's no real community. It's no real community because you have to own
Yeah.
things. Just because a
But
bunch of the same people live within a certain that's what classifies a ghetto. To be
Yeah,
honest, that's what classifies a ghetto. That's the definition of ghetto.
our people tolerate too much. Like, we too forgiving when
Yeah.
people violate and when do us wrong. We too welcoming, oh, come back. We forgive you. We do
Yeah.
this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's crazy because, like, other people, when people, do wrong, they're like excommunicated, they're thrown out the family. Like, here
Yo,
we like free them, welcome back. Oh, let's
word.
throw this party, let's celebrate him. You know what I
I
mean? He
remember
ain't do no wrong. We got
there's
love for the
this
dope dealers. You know what I'm
there's
saying?
this
All of
dude in
this.
my hood. There's this dude in my hood.
It's
He
crazy. We
he's
backwards.
a little bit younger
so
than my mom, right? He's younger than my mom. His baby mother is younger than me, significantly younger than me, right? Um, but I remember when I was a teenager, before I left to go to the service, he's like just starting high school. You know what I mean? And he used to be around, and she lived around the corner from my house. He used to be creeping on her, right? And I would come home like periodically after I got out of boot camp just to visit, visit my family, and I would like be in the hood, whatever, chilling. And then I would see her sitting in the car with him, and I'm asking my man, like, yo, what up with that? He's like, yeah, that's been going on for a minute. Then flash forward, I come home, got a baby with her. Then a couple years later, got another baby with her. And I just recently saw them at the annual block party in my neighborhood. And it's just like everybody's just like forgets how, because she's an adult now, but everybody forgets how you was like, you know,
Hmm.
having this child and nobody was saying nothing. Everybody like, yo, son is crazy. Like it'd be with like, yo, he crazy. But like I done heard dudes. I remember I kicked a dude off my block, weirdo kid, man, lived a couple blocks down, said something to this young girl because she was running around fast. And he tried to make a joke like after 12 is lunch, something similar to that. And I'm just like, yo, like, get out of here. You know what I mean? For I hurt you, for something happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come on my block no more. And I told
Yeah.
dudes like, yo, y'all chilling with this dude and he think like that. Like, if y'all allow him, you know what I'm saying, to be on the block and amongst y'all, I can't be amongst y'all. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Straight like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's disgusting, man. But it's a part. It's a shame. I'm not gonna say it's part of our culture because I have my own culture that I follow and I deal with. But it's common, man. It's common. All the drug deals from back in the days had a young girl. You look at Sister Soldier's book, Coldest Winter Ever. He was the young girl with the older man. You know what
Midnight
I'm
wasn't
saying?
man. It was the other guy, right? Was the other character? It wasn't
Kenyatta.
Kenyatta.
Yeah.
Man,
Kenyatta. Right. So, and that her book is based off of reality.
but
You know what I'm
that's
saying? And we were young, we didn't like it. We might not have liked it, but we couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, you young, you going up against, like little nigga, I'll clap you or whatever. Like now you gotta go through it. Like, and then you walk to the corner. All right, this little nigga mad because I'm taking his joints.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got the 94 Acura Legend and you pulling up to the high school or the junior high school and we getting out walking and you picking up the baddest joint to us, you picking up and taking or wherever, and you supposed to be like in college somewhere, but you on the block and you like 7, 8 years older than her. You know what I mean?
A lot of these men, like, that want to be with young sisters, young women, like, you want to be with the youngsters because, like, you can't satisfy a real woman. You know what I'm saying?
A,
Like I
a real
think
woman don't want to deal with you because you can't manipulate. You can't
can't
manipulate and
manipulate. You ain't
mold.
got nothing to offer to.
You ain't got the
It's a lot
sob
of things.
story. Yeah,
You know what
you
I'm
can't
saying?
hit them with the. You can't hit her with the like, yo,
I'm
can't
fucked up
right
right
now.
now, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
on.
yeah.
I'm gonna be
I'm gonna
on.
be up soon.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be
up
on in a
soon.
minute. Yeah, the
Yeah,
re-up is coming.
yeah.
You can't sell a woman a dream. You could sell a child a dream. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? But you can't sell a woman a dream. You know, it's crazy. And then I know so many, like since I moved um out here years ago, I ran into like some of my coworkers, they're young women, and I hear stories of them saying like, yo, like older men. I used to deal with older men when I was in high school and junior high school when I started developing. And I'm like, and I'm seeing how they are as 25 plus. And I'm like, well, you ain't learned nothing from them. They was just
Mm,
using your body. They wasn't teaching you nothing. They wasn't teaching you how, probably wasn't even teaching you how to wash yourself up properly. They just using you because they see you fresh and you out here. Let me get a hold of her for one of the homies do.
yeah.
Or one of my opposition grab a hold of. Let me be the first to say I had that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like it's crazy. You're
Sick.
not even.
Sick.
Yeah, nah, it is. It's
It is,
sad,
man.
man. It's sad.
But
And I know I have daughters. And before I'm gonna let you go, but I have daughters. If I catch any one of you old niggas, grave. That's
well,
it. Either you
yeah,
or
for
me.
real.
Either you or me. I got two of
Yeah.
them. Grave.
Word. Word.
Grave. And I'm not even playing. And you could take it for what you want to. Grave. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. On that note, you know what I'm saying? Peace and love to everybody. Um, stay tuned to Spears and Mics, you heard? Peace.
Oh man.